What's up, Drama Pulse Nation? Get ready, because we're kicking things off with a rapid-fire look at some of the wildest stories shaping our world right now. First up, a symbol of defiance is making waves across continents. We're talking about the iconic pirate flag from the massively popular anime One Piece, which has been co-opted by protesters from Indonesia to France, becoming an unlikely emblem of resistance against government actions and corruption. Is this a new era of activism, powered by pop culture? Next, we're shifting gears from the streets to the stage, but the spirit of adventure remains. Get ready, Manila, because the electrifying One Piece Music Symphony is about to hit your city. Imagine an entire orchestra bringing the beloved anime's most iconic scores to life, synchronized with breathtaking visuals. This isn't just a concert. It's a full-blown journey through over 25 years of epic tales, friendship, and unforgettable battles. But the One Piece phenomenon doesn't stop there. We're heading back to the front lines of protest, this time in Nepal, where the very same anime flag has become the rallying cry for a generation demanding change. We'll break down exactly why this skull and straw hat emblem has captured the hearts and minds of young people fighting against corruption and censorship, leading to major political shifts. And finally, we're connecting the dots on how this pop culture icon is fueling real-world revolutions. We'll explore the deeper meaning behind the One Piece flag's global appeal and how it's empowering youth movements from Asia to Europe. You won't want to miss this incredible convergence of anime, activism, and international drama. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on so you don't miss any of this. Let's go. The anime flag taking over the world's protests. What started as a beloved symbol of freedom and adventure in the mega-popular anime, One Piece has now become an unlikely, yet powerful, emblem of real-world protest. We're diving deep into how Monkey D. Luffy's iconic straw hat-adorned Jolly Roger is being waved by demonstrators from Indonesia to Nepal and France, challenging governments and sparking debate. Since its creation by Ayakiro Oda in 1997, One Piece has become a global cultural juggernaut, selling over 520 million copies and captivating audiences with its tales of pirates seeking freedom. The Jolly Roger, featuring a skull wearing Luffy's signature straw hat, embodies defiance, loyalty, and the relentless pursuit of liberty. Now, this symbol is transcending the screen and entering the political arena. In Indonesia, protesters have used the flag to voice anger over President Prabowo Subianto's policies, painting it on walls and flying it from vehicles. Authorities have responded by branding the flag divisive, with some lawmakers even warning that displaying it alongside the national colors could be considered treason. But the backlash has only amplified its impact. Students in the Philippines marched against corruption carrying the anime flag, and French demonstrators protesting President Emmanuel Macron's austerity measures held up hand-drawn versions. Most strikingly, in Nepal, the flag became a potent symbol for Gen Z protesters demanding accountability and change, contributing to the Prime Minister's resignation. Its cross-border appeal lies in its apolitical nature. It resonates with a generation that grew up with One Piece, representing universal themes of resistance against oppression and a demand for freedom. Governments might dismiss it as mere pop culture, but the imagery is undeniably potent. Young activists are creatively reframing activism itself, making it globally recognizable and instantly impactful. As Amnesty International suggests, addressing the grievances behind the symbols is key. For today's youth, protest is evolving, blending anime, memes, and potent symbols to tell their own stories. This symbol of rebellion is igniting passion worldwide. But what happens when the spirit of adventure hits the concert hall? Get ready for the incredible One Piece Music Symphony coming your way next. One Piece Music Symphony, an epic adventure in Manila. Prepare for a musical voyage like no other as the official One Piece Music Symphony sails into Manila this November. This isn't just a concert. It's a breathtaking celebration of over 25 years of the world's best-selling manga and anime, brought to life by a full orchestra and stunning visuals. Presented by Film Concerts PH, the One Piece Music Symphony will transform the theater at Solaire into a vibrant world of adventure on November 8th and 9th. Audiences will be treated to an unforgettable experience, where iconic scenes from the anime are projected in high definition on a massive screen, perfectly synchronized with the original, electrifying score composed by Kohei Tanaka. More than 60 musicians from the Philharmonica Orchestra, under the guidance of a guest conductor, will perform these beloved compositions live, capturing the essence of epic battles, deep friendship, and the unyielding spirit of the Straw Hat Crew. Composer Kohei Tanaka, the mastermind behind One Piece's unforgettable music, has curated a special program for this tour. Alongside fan-favorite anthems, he's prepared brand-new arrangements, including the latest opening theme, UUUUS, the touching Haha Naru Yumi Mother Sea, the whimsical Sekai no Ikiban Odenda, this is the best Odin in the world, and the powerful Or no Seikuchite, Luffy's Gear 5 theme. These pieces are meticulously crafted to immerse fans in the emotional highs and lows of Monkey D. Luffy's quest. Since its world premiere, the One Piece Music Symphony has captivated audiences globally, selling out prestigious venues and collaborating with renowned national orchestras. Joining this spectacular event is Japanese singer Hiroshi Kitadani, the voice behind many of One Piece's most iconic opening themes like We Are and We Go. His powerful vocals will undoubtedly bring an extra layer of energy and nostalgia to the performance. This concert is more than just music. It's an immersive experience celebrating a story that has become a global phenomenon, holding the Guinness World Record for the best-selling manga of all time. It's a testament to why One Piece continues to inspire and entertain new generations. From the roar of the orchestra to the roar of the crowd, the One Piece symbol is making headlines. But how did it become a symbol of revolution? We're heading to Nepal next to find out. Nepal's Youth Revolution, the One Piece flag that toppled a government. In a stunning display of youth power, the iconic flag from the anime One Piece became the unlikely emblem of a revolution in Nepal, sparking mass protests that led to significant political change. We're uncovering the story behind this powerful symbol of resistance. Nepal was recently shaken by widespread unrest as thousands of young citizens protested against the government's controversial ban on 26 social media platforms, including X and Facebook. What began as a digital rights issue quickly escalated into violent demonstrations, with protesters storming restricted zones and the federal parliament premises. The government's swift withdrawal of the sweeping social media ban, which had blocked access to major platforms, came after days of intense protests that resulted in significant casualties. Amid this turmoil, the black and white flag of the Straw Hat Pirates from the globally cherished anime One Piece emerged as a key visual for the Gen Z-led protests. This iconic Jolly Roger, a skull wearing a straw hat with crossed bones, became synonymous with demands for free speech, accountability, and the resignation of Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli. The symbol's association with themes of freedom, rebellion, and resistance within the anime series resonated deeply with the youth, who used it to oppose authoritarianism and government overreach. This isn't the first time the One Piece flag has been adopted by protesters. Similar movements in Indonesia have utilized the symbol against corruption and state violence. The narrative of One Piece itself, which often critiques corrupt governments and portrays pirates as freedom fighters, mirrors the sentiments of these young activists. The Jolly Roger in Nepal became a potent symbol of their refusal to submit to state control, with accompanying slogans like WAKUPNEPAL and Unmute Your Voice. Ayakairo Oda's One Piece is not just a manga. It's a cultural phenomenon that critiques injustice and champions the desire for freedom. The way the Straw Hats confront oppression on the islands they visit has inspired a generation to use its symbols to fight for a better world. The flag signifies a powerful youth movement that is unafraid to challenge authority and demand change. From the streets of Nepal to global stages, this anime's influence is undeniable. But what's the deeper political message fueling this movement? We're breaking it all down next. The Anime Revolution: How One Piece's flag became a global symbol of youth uprising. Forget political slogans. The most potent symbol of youth revolution might just be an anime pirate flag. We're exploring how the One Piece Jolly Roger has become the rallying cry for young activists worldwide, igniting movements and challenging authority. It's official. One Piece is more than just a beloved anime, it's a political force. The Straw Hat's iconic flag, featuring a skull with a straw hat and crossed bones, has transcended fiction to become a powerful symbol of real-life rebellion. This summer, it first appeared in Indonesia, used by some to protest President Prabowo Subianto's calls for mandatory national flag displays. But its most significant impact came in Nepal during September's mass protests. Triggered by a government social media ban, these demonstrations escalated into a nationwide demand for accountability and an end to corruption, ultimately leading to the resignation of Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli. Photos of protesters waving the distinctive One Piece flag went viral, cementing its role as the emblem of this youth-led revolution. The movement, sadly marked by deadly police force, saw the flag become a symbol of defiance against government overreach. Similar appearances have been noted in French protests against budget cuts, demonstrating the flag's widespread appeal. Critics who claim One Piece is not political are missing the point. The series' very fabric is woven with political commentary, blending real-world issues with its fantastical pirate odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew aren't just treasure hunters, they're freedom fighters who often stumble into and challenge oppressive political systems on the islands they visit. Their journey is a continuous rebellion against injustice, where found family and unwavering resolve against tyranny are paramount. When young protesters in Nepal and Indonesia wave the straw hat Jolly Roger, it's not mere cosplay, it's a powerful statement. It's the spirit of One Piece's justice-hungry characters made manifest, a fictional emblem reimagined as a living, breathing symbol of resistance. This convergence of art and activism arms individuals with the will to fight for a better world, proving that sometimes, the most iconic symbols come from the most unexpected places. From protest anthems to political symbols, the world is buzzing. That's all for today's deep dive on Drama Pulse, but we'll be back with more. And that's a wrap on today's Drama Pulse. We saw the One Piece flag become a global protest symbol, the One Piece Music Symphony enchant Manila, the flag spark a revolution in Nepal, and how anime is fueling youth movements worldwide. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Drama Pulse for your daily dose of breaking news and drama, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Follow us on all social media platforms for behind-the-scenes content and more. See you next time.